That's a wide angle, isn't it?
Well, he said he'd rather have a wide angle that he can crop into.
Ah, okay.
Rather than us be cropped in close and it's all fucked up.
All right, fair call.
Caffeine.
96 hours so far, and I feel pretty good.
96 hours
Yep.
or 4 days without caffeine?
4 days without caffeine.
Why?
Sleep and stress.
Okay.
So last night, because I've been wearing this thing for the best part of a year now, I had my highest sleep rating ever. 88 out of 100. I'm like, yeah, it's working. So,
Speaking of sleep and gadgets,
yes.
I bought an Aura ring.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah. For no other reason except it's a cool gadget.
Cool gadget, yeah. Fair cool.
Yeah.
Fair cool. It's the...
Gadgets, technology will be the death of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually get one of those people that become with the RFID.
So I'll have I got my iWatch,
Yep.
I've got my iPhone, I've got
Yep.
all sorts of gadgets monitoring everything that my body does now.
And then the minute something goes off, you start freaking out.
So those that don't know, the Aura ring is a ring. It's actually a ring that sits on your finger and then monitors everything.
Yep.
Apparently your sleep accuracy, everything like that is just incredibly accurate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Scott use it a fair bit.
Yeah. Well, Scott is the one who showed it to me.
Yeah.
And me and Ari. So, of course, Ari's a technophobe as well,
Yeah.
gadget man. So,
Yep.
yeah, we ordered 2 rings today.
Do you know your ring size?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Because Scott had bought the sizing kit.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was worried. You go, it doesn't fit.
Yeah. No. So we used the sizing kit. So, yeah. Cool.
I'm surprised you didn't get one of those Whoop bands.
What's that?
Whoop is like the fitness tracker. It's like a crazy...
Don't tell me about that now. I've just forked out like $600 for a ring.
Oh.
Not quite. We bought 2 rings, $800 delivered Australian, so $400 each.
Right. That's a lot. Okay.
Ari did go, do I want to spend that much on a ring? And I'm going, go, let's do it.
Tax expense.
So yeah, coming soon.
Yeah. Can't wait.
What's next?
We don't have a
I've
list.
got no cheat sheet today.
Okay.
All right, let's just quickly talk about Shop Talk. We
Yes.
got a new product.
Yes.
So this is from
Darkside.
So you got the Darkside Ultra Pre.
Yep.
That we've got. They've come out with this product
Give you one
called
to grab.
the Force.
Yes.
Now this is a nootropic. Just a quick rundown on these ingredients, Adrienne.
Okay, you've got L-tyrosine, lion's mane mushroom, alpha GPC, caffeine anhydrous, dicaffeine malate, L-theanine, hordenine hydrochloride, piperine, vitamin B6, hyperzine A, and vitamin B3 as a niacin.
It's Skywalk.
It's Skywalk with 50 milligrams less caffeine
Yep.
per serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't actually tried this yet, but it comes in 2 flavors:
I
peach
have.
rings
I have guava melon.
and $69.95.
Yeah.
We
40
have
serves too.
40 serves.
Yeah.
So 6 gram serve. Now, based on these ingredients, this is a really, really good nootropic
Yes.
formula.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's going to do exactly that. If you're looking for something as a pick-me-up during the day, good for studying, good for concentration during the day in the work, if you're starting to feel flat,
Yep.
and even can be used as a pre-workout.
Of course, definitely.
I mean, I recently have actually cut back from using high-steam pre-workouts for a little while as well, and I've just been using nootropic-type products
Very good.
for my pre-workout, and I find them to be more than enough to give me that little bit of an energy, focus and concentration that is needed. That is available now, like I said, 2 flavors, peach rings and
guava melon.
guava melon. $69.95 for 40 serves, can't go wrong.
Yes. All right. Now you have another product down here which you just brought out, the 100% pure cream of rice.
I just put a touch on this cream of rice. 'Cause
Yes.
We spoke about this last week when we just got it in. Well, we've been actually pretty much astounded by the sales of this product. So it's selling really, really well. Some people have asked, like, how do we mix it up? So just check it out. Ari will put up the video that I made on how to actually cook up a serve of cream of rice. So I've been using this for a week now. I am a huge fan.
Good.
I like it just because of the digestibility, which I thought I didn't have an issue with oats.
Oh, you do.
But you do notice the difference.
It's a big
Especially
difference.
at night time. I like this as like a snack just before I go to bed.
Yeah, I had it for my first meal this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, that skewer protein.
Ari did say that having it as a first meal, though, he found it didn't fill him enough like oats.
Yeah.
Like oats will fill you up longer than something like this.
Yeah, well, that's what
I can understand that.
I add like fruit to mine, like mixed berries or banana, and that gives me a little bit more density.
I add fruit to it now.
Definitely a bit more density, but no, I knew this was going to sell well.
Yeah.
I knew it. I called it months ago.
Yeah, no. We've pretty much sold 3/4 of our first order. I spoke to the manufacturers. They got another batch coming in, but there might be a leeway of 1 or 2 weeks before while we're out of stock. So at the moment, still have all flavours in. So yeah, if you're interested, try and cream and rice. Available now.
$39.95.
$39.95 for 30 serves.
30 serves. Look at that. That's good. Fantastic. Right.
Olympia.
Olympia. Yes, we can talk about the Olympia.
Olympia was on the weekend.
A lot of people are angry.
These old school bodybuilding sites.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know,
I saw one this morning when they should make a freak category and then a bodybuilder category and give the freak category half the prize money and then the real bodybuilders like double the prize money, something like that. Like,
well, you've got that already. You've got classic and you've got open bodybuilding.
Yeah. No, they want to add the freak category.
Yeah, I know, but technically that's what open bodybuilding is.
And Arnold was going to be the judge. That's what they're asking for. Oh, they didn't ask so much, did they?
Look, we won't dwell too much on this, but Rami won. Rami defended his title. Personally, I didn't think Rami should have won. I had Brandon winning.
Yep.
And I actually had Hardy second and Rami third.
Yeah. I mean, I looking at Hardy, he was definitely the leanest, definitely looked the most hardest.
Yep.
But people think it's politics. I don't think it's politics. There must be something that the judges saw.
He's got suspect delts, and in some shots his delts look
square.
Suspect is the best way to put it. You know, and maybe that's the reason.
More than likely, yes.
You know, and I'm not saying. I'd say every single one of the top 10 uses something enhancement.
Yeah, like science enhancement.
But I think the IFBB, if it's obvious, they mark you down. So. Yeah, I think that's the only reason I can think of it. I don't think Hardy deserved to win. No, I thought Brandon was definitely better and bigger. But I thought Brandon's shape, condition, everything was superior to Rami. Rami was a little bit smooth.
A little bit softer.
He got better on the second day, the Saturday, at the show. So, yeah.
When did they start doing the People's Champion?
They've done that for a couple of years now.
Like 3 years or so?
Yeah, at least. Remember, Rowley won the first one.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Rowley.
Yeah, he's done for. Oh. I think he's done, yeah.
It's a real shame because he actually on the verge of like looking terrible.
Yeah.
You know, like didn't look good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed pretty much after 6th place onwards. Everyone else were there just to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
Disappointed Hollingshead didn't, I mean, everyone was hyping him up. He finished 11th.
Yeah, out of the top 10.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's, Ian Valieri. I think he was just burnt out. Too many shows.
4 shows in 8 weeks.
He finished 7th again, which was the same as last year, so credit to him. But I think his body was starting to show a little bit of wear and tear with all the shows he was doing.
Definitely like just ragged in a way. Not softer, just tired. Like
the biggest surprise of the show was Hunter Labrada.
Yeah, 4th. That's shocking.
If you get a chance to, just Google Olympia 2021 first call out.
Yep.
And have a look at Hunter's face because he's in that first call.
He's like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. So I don't think he was expecting that at all. Him beating Nick, I know you're not a fan of Nick.
Yeah.
I thought Nick should have been in 4th, but
I think
that could have gone either way. You know, Hunter's lines and shape are really, really good, and most probably can be destined to be an Olympia winner. He does have that little bit of a dent, pec tear.
Yeah, pec tear.
Yeah.
But over Nick has those veins in his calves, which definitely does.
See, they don't catch my attention.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, that's all I can look at.
Really?
It's all I can see. I can see a big block of muscle and then the calves. And
all I see is a freaky physique. Well, before we move on, just a quick mention of Chris Bumstead.
Yep.
He can win this show
For as long as he needs.
As long as he wants to,
Yep.
because it wasn't the same Chris as last year.
No, it was bigger.
Well, no, but I think in condition-wise, he wasn't the same. He
Yep.
wasn't quite as sharp. And apparently, he's still 7 pounds under the limit.
Ah, well then.
Yeah. But he can win this. A Chris Bumstead at 95% still decimated the class.
Yeah, there was. Was it
Ruffin.
Terence Ruffin. He looked amazing.
He looked amazing, but when he was next to Chris, he was small.
He was dwarfed.
He was just small. You know, Chris has got that size. He's so tall, and he still has got room to move in his weight class. So, well done to him.
Yep.
That's 3 in a row.
That's 3 in a row.
And I think he can win this, like we both agree, for as long as he really wants to.
Yep. And then there was 2-1-2. Derek Lunsford looked insane.
He looked amazing.
That was like I said to you, like I think I'm a fan now because, yeah, his posing was amazing.
His posing was classic.
Yeah, his shoulder to waist ratio was phenomenal. His quads were insane.
His waist
just had
is
that.
so tiny.
Yeah.
He really and he wasn't as sharp as Clarita. Clarita brought that same graininess, but he just outmassed him.
Yeah, when they were standing next to each other, it was like there was a small baby.
Yeah.
That was Derek.
Yeah. Crazy to think that he's 212.
Yeah.
You know, but then Clarita is under 200.
Yeah, he's a small guy.
He's a small guy.
He's about 5'0".
Yeah.
It's 5
Anyway, that's Olympia done and dusted
for our year.
Yeah, well done to Rami.
Rami. Yeah.
times.
Didn't Rami win the People's Champ once or twice?
I cannot remember.
I had
Who won it last year?
Hardy.
Hardy won it 2 years in a row. I know in 19, the first year they brought it out, that's when Rowley won it.
Yep.
So we're missing someone in between.
I have a feeling Rami won it.
No, 20 would have been Hardy.
Hardy, yeah.
And 21 Hardy again.
I had a feeling Rami won it once.
Don't know.
I can't remember because I had this. I don't know. I had this thing where Rami won the People's Champ and then he won the Olympia, and now no one likes him because he won the Olympia. He's no longer the People's Champ because he won the Olympia. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
Questions?
Yes, we had 3 questions.
Oh, okay.
So yay. Okay, first question, Nathan. He asked, what is better in terms of taking capsule or powdered products, and why?
Yeah, but what's he referring to?
Anything.
Well, protein powder, you need to have it in powder because you would take 60 capsules to get 30 grams.
Yes. Let me just bring them up exactly so I know exactly what they asked.
It really depends on what you're talking about.
Okay, so it was supplement capsules as powder, any major benefits of one over the other?
I think he's talking most probably about, we'll take protein powder aside because amino acids, test boosters and things like that. So what you have to remember is how much you can fit into a capsule. Now generally you can fit 500 milligrams into a capsule of anything.
Yep.
And that's a big capsule.
That's about that.
Yeah,
it's large.
It's a big capsule.
Yep.
So if you're having something needs a dose of 5 grams, say for instance creatine, 5 gram dose, you would need to take 10 500 milligram capsules.
Yeah. I mean, some people would rather do that than rather have a powder because they don't like the taste. Capsules, I think they do have a slower digestive time because the body has to digest through the capsule first.
Generally, that's not an issue because the capsule, you hold a capsule in your hand, you can hold it in your hand, it'll start to melt very quickly because of the heat. The capsules are designed that once they hit the digestive in the stomach, the capsule dissolves virtually instantly. You rub even a little bit of water onto a capsule and it starts breaking down.
Yeah, it does start breaking
down.
So
I don't think that's an issue. It's more about the dosage. If something needs a dosage of more than even 3 or 4 grams, it's going to be more economical having it in a powder.
Yeah, and obviously taste is a big thing as well. If you have a test booster, for instance, who does have a very herbal taste, you'd rather have that in a capsule than you would rather a powder.
That's right. And generally, like a good serve of a test booster is 200. Most test boosting capsules are a 250 milligram capsule, and a serving size is 3 to 4 capsules, which is going to give you 1 gram,
1 gram,
which is the right dosage for any sort of test boosting type ingredients.
Yep.
I think amino acids, especially, intras, they need to be in a capsule powder because they're mixed in water and they're flavoured.
Yep.
So the smaller the dosage, then it can be in a capsule. The bigger the dosage, it needs to be in a powder.
Yeah, I want to assume one of the other things would be convenience.
Yeah.
Convenience is a thing as well.
Yeah. It's a convenience
benefits.
if it's only 2 or 3 capsules.
Yeah.
It's an inconvenience if you take 10.
Do you remember when Ultimate Nutrition did a 10 to 1 to 1 ratio of BCAAs, but it was a capsule, where it's like they were like that. There was like 15 capsules with a serve.
That's right.
I remember that because it was like that big. You know, I was like.
Well, in the old days, the amino acids used to come in tablets or capsules.
Yep.
And they'd be in bottles of 360.
Yep.
And a serving size would be like. They were 750 milligram capsules back then. I can remember it. They were horse pills. They were really hard to get down, and a serving size was like 6 or 7.
There you go.
And it had to be to get 5 grams of amino acids. So, in a nutshell, there's no benefit physiologically to capsules or powder.
Exactly.
It's more of a convenience system. A dosing system, and a taste. If you notice, most test boosting products are in a capsule because tribulus, DAA, all these ingredients are horrible.
Have a very earthy, bitter taste.
Horrible.
Yep.
And that's why they tend to put them in a capsule.
Yep.
But that can change with TGA rules. They're cracking down on capsules everywhere. So, that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
More about convenience. And more about the dosage size. Smaller the dose, put it in a capsule. Big dose needs to be in a powder.
There you go.
Simple as
Hope that answers your question, Nathan. Another question from an Instagram user called Jazz Bella. What time are you staffed till during the week? So
Shop is staffed 9:30 to 5:30 Monday to Friday, 10 to 3 on Saturday.
Gym's 10 till 7 Monday to Thursday, 10 to 6 on Friday, and 10 till 3 on Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Chloe asking, strongest pre-workout you guys recommend and why?
All right, I hate this question. I hate it for a couple of reasons, because this is all dependent on individuality.
True.
I had someone ask me that yesterday. I can give someone an amino energy that's got 150 milligrams of caffeine in there, and they won't sleep for 2 days.
Yes.
I can give someone a pre-workout with 350 milligrams of caffeine, and they need to double dose it to get any sort of effect.
So let's just go strongest pre-workout. Like in one serve, what would you recommend?
Well, you're looking at products like the Darkside Ultra. With 300 to 325, 350 milligrams of caffeine. You're not going to find a product on the shelves anymore that has got any more than 350 milligrams due to...
We do have the Loco, which is 400.
Yeah.
But that's got no other stims. That is just pure caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams. Strongest pre-workout I'll recommend...
Look, I'm going to... Chloe... Have a break from pre-workouts.
If you're finding you are double dosing pre-workouts or needing a scoop and a half.
You need to now go along and say, all right, I need to go off pre-workouts rather than try find one that's the strongest or better.
Because you're going to be redlining your system.
That's right.
And take it personally, it's not fun. But if I had to recommend a pre-workout, like even off the top of my head, I still go back to Total War.
Total War is... We just got a shipment of Total War back in stock, so we're stocked up in a lot of flavours of Total War. Just quickly
I just always default to Total War. Even the one serve, one scoop, it still hits you pretty hard. You don't feel like crashed. You don't get an appetite suppressant effect. You don't feel jittery, and you just get a really good workout out of it. So I would like. But
I think the other thing people don't realise is, and I've talked about this before. Your pre-workout is still working. You've just gotten blasé to the effect. Now, the best analogy of this which was told to me, which I agree with, was that, all right, you get your learner's permit, and you can only go in a 250cc motorcycle.
Okay.
When you first get on that motorcycle, this thing feels like the fastest thing on earth. 6 months later, you're used to riding it, and you're looking at, can't wait to get off my learner so I can get a 1000cc Hayabusa. All right, you move up from that Hayabusa, from that little Yamaha 250 to your 1000cc Hayabusa, and the first ride you shit your pants because it's the fastest thing you've ever experienced in your life. 3 months later, you're in total control of this Hayabusa. and you're getting blasé and you're thinking about a 1300cc monster, that Hayabusa is still fast.
Yeah.
It's still just as fast as it was the first time you got on there. Your pre-workout is the same. It's still delivering you what you are. You've just gotten used to handling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And maybe you don't need to go to a 1300cc Hayabusa. Maybe you need to slow down.
Yeah.
Before you crash.
Yes.
And the same thing happens with your pre-workout.
Yeah.
So Chloe, if you are thinking that I need a stronger pre-workout, I would strongly suggest that you go off your pre-workout and you go onto a nootropic.
Yep.
For a 3 or 4 week. You might think for a first couple of workouts that this is shit, it's not doing anything, but it only takes a week.
Yeah.
If that. And after that, you'll start to appreciate that I didn't need that.
Yeah,
stronger pre-workout.
And too much stimulus, too much caffeine can have a negative effect on the body.
Exactly right.
Like I've said, like on my story I put in this morning that I've been off of caffeine for 4 days now.
Yep.
And caffeine at a higher dosage can have a vasoconstrictive effect, meaning your blood vessels will actually constrict, causing blood flow to diminish.
Well, the actual data shows that anything over about 375 milligrams of caffeine in one hit does the negative effect of what you're trying to get it to do.
You won't get the ergogetic aid or the exercise aid out of anything.
And it actually then constricts, like you said, blood flow, etc.
So, like pre-workouts is around 150 to 250 milligrams of caffeine is like that sweet spot.
I think 250 milligrams is more than enough.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Total War's got?
Total War's 250,
and so has Disorder.
Disorder, yep. Ones who, yes.
And I took a serve of Disorder the other day and I thought, holy crap, this is a great pre-workout.
Warfare Ripped has 250. Metabolize at the full scope. Two scoops at 250.
Yeah, I think Nick's
Psyched has 200, 250 around that as well.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So, consider having a break. Just switch to a nootropic. Even take something like Magic Mushies.
Yep.
The Force, Skywalk.
Yep.
Utilize those products for a couple of weeks, and then go back on your pre-workout. Go back on a 250 to 300 milligram dose, and you'll most probably find, man, that hits hard.
It'll kick your ass.
Yeah. Best advice we can give you. Now, speaking about Nick Jones.
Yes.
I just got off the phone with Nick as I was backing up into the driveway here, and he rang me up to congratulate me on the ICN show because he'd seen the photos and seen how big it was. So thanks very much for that, Nick. But we placed an order for Thermo Fuel.
Thermo Fuel. Yay.
So we should be getting the new Thermo Fuel in 4 flavors early next week.
Yep.
So keep an eye out. Next video we'll really talk about it. I've said this before, I love talking to Nick.
Yeah.
He's so excited about everything.
Kimo, listen, good tell ya.
Yeah. It was, and the passion he has for new products, and you can just hear it in his voice, and it's so catching.
I love this product. I love this product.
Right, we spoke for over half an hour, and it was just, you get off the phone with Nick and you feel so pumped, not just about the new products, about everything. He's such a positive person, and he's been living in lockdown in Melbourne, in Sydney for over 100 days now. So it's always good to talk to Nick, and we're looking forward to the new Thermo Fuel. We'll show it to you all next week, and we'll do a full in-depth review.
That'll probably be the first time I have caffeine again, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'll try the new Thermo Fuel just like old times. Fantastic.
All right. On that note, that's it. I think we covered everything. Thanks everyone for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Yeah, with that free Australia delivery.
Free Australia delivery for anything over $20.
There you go.
That's it.
Yep.
Under $20, we're going to charge you $10. That's it. Thanks, guys. Hit us up for any questions on our socials. We'll try and answer them next week. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.